Hello everybody, today I'm talking about clamps. About this, there is only one thing where all the carpenters, all the woodworkers, rookies or not rookies, are in agree. You never have enough. Let's see. Spring clamps, quick grip clamps, pipe clamps. There is a lot of clamps. Spring clamps. There are little spring clamps, a middle size and a big size. These are Chinese, made in China spring clamps. Very cheap. It's okay, but very weak. It's usually broke it. Take a look. Broke here. I always repair it with a little piece of wood, you can see, and reinforce with a nail. Of course, the wood is glued on the spring clamp. Other clamps, much better, but more expensive, about 5 euros each one. They are very good and very strong. Metal spring clamps, this one. Very strong, very good. One problem, the protection always broken with use. I repair it with tube of a bicycle. Works well. Other spring clamps. Corner spring clamps. After all, I will talk about corner clamps. Other clamps, not spring clamps. Quick release works very well, and they are very handy. There are a lot of kinds, a lot of sizes. This one, made by Wallcraft, works very well, and they are very strong, and you can use with only one hand. Also made by Wallcraft, this model, much better, much expensive, or more expensive. Works. You can release this part, reverse, like this. Very handy. Other quick release. This one, more cheaper. Not so useful, because you must pull this part to release. Corner clamps. Again, there are a lot of types. This one, made in China, very weak and not functional. I don't like it, I don't use it. This other one, well, works well, a little bit handy, but anyway, I don't use it. This one, very strong, very good, very useful, enough blade, and a little bit expensive. I use this one very much. Spring corner clamps, very useful to show you how do the joint. To drill here. This one made by Wallcraft, I think works very well. Toggle clamps, very useful for making jigs. This jig for showing this timber works very well. They are very strong, works very well. Only one problem. The working width is very little. It's not enough wide. Of course, you can adjust it or increase the width of the piece, but the problem exists. C-clamps. This one made of wood. It's very adjustable. Works well. Very cheap to do. It's a very good idea to put here a bolt for quick drilling. Take a look. This other C-clamp, absolutely adjustable. Now I can drill it. I think it's a very weak. This other one is a double C-clamp, works very well again. Let me tell you something. When you make your C-clamp usually use a common thread, but the problem is that they are not enough strong and you need to turn and turn and turn to grip. There's a problem. All the jigs we do use this thread, but it's not the better. The better is you have a thread more wide. The force, and you must turn more or less times, and it's more strong, the grip. This is a problem, but of course they are very expensive and they are very cheap. That's the reason everybody uses this one. These F-clamps, they have a wide throat, you can see it. This one is very strong. You must buy with the bar very wide, as much wide as possible. If not, they will be very weak. This one, of course, made in China. Take a look. How to bend the bar. Even this bar always or sometimes lose the grip here and the clamp doesn't work. Well, it's easy to repair. You must, with a file, rasp here or with a grinder, and you will recover the grip here. can use again this other F-clamp, which work with these bars, and the fix is very good, very quick, works very well. This one by Festool works great. Of course, when you use a bar clamp and F-clamp, you can the protection, the wood protection will lose, will fail, will break. You can use pieces of wood to avoid damaging the workpiece. Okay, you can use again a magnet, and it will be more easy to read. Other times I put a little piece of plastic tube here. When you lose the protection, and works really great. Finally, bar clamps. Well, this F-clamp, this big F-clamps, has a very wide throat. They are not useful, for example, to clamp cutting boards. Well, you must use other supports like this, put here, or like this one, or both. Well, I don't like it. They are not useful, not handy. These other bar clamps, you buy only the head and the bottom. My problem, I used a piece of wood. I must, and it's very weak. I need to use a metal bar, and then it will be very strong. This bar clamp, there are very models on the web. I made this with a cheap F-clamps, using the bolt and the nut, an adjustable bottom with a spring here, and really they are very strong and works very well. And finally, my prefer, the pipe clamps. Of course, 3/4 of an inch pipe. If you buy a middle of an inch, they are, I think, very weak. This model supports with a base. You can do a base, works very well. The base again, and the better, you can't increase the length as you need. Only throwing more pipe here, and they are not expensive, and of course it's for all your life. Very durable. Well, as Forrest Gump would say, that's all I have to say about clamps. Thank you very much.